All right. I hate every second of this process because it makes us look stupid.
Alright, y'all, this storm just came out of nowhere. You gotta be prepared.
And these people are nuts, by the way. They say, oh, an RV's coming and it's raining and I can't see anywhere. Let's pull right out in front of them. Hey y'all, we are in Vicksburg at Quilly's Magnolia RV Park. We're not leaving until tomorrow morning, but I just wanted to share something. When we pull out, let me show you the kind of things that I'm looking at, since there's nobody in this site. Now, do you see there? There's the wheels of the fifth wheel. Now look at how much space we have between the wheels and the fifth wheel, the tires and the very back. So when we pull out of here and make a left, that tail swing, I turn left, the tail swing goes back to the right. I don't think it's going to touch these things, but this is what I'm looking at on this side. Now let me go show you the other side. All right, so obviously this is the way we're going to be turning. So on this side, what's the first thing that jumps out to you? I'll give you a hint, it's red. There we go. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but that's what I'm going to be looking at on this side, because as I turn left, the truck tires will go straight out. However, the trailer tires will track more through the grass a little bit. So I'm going to be watching their Jeep. I'm going to look at if these people are here. I'll be looking at my front camera to make sure I don't bang into them. You know, we've been doing this for 2 years and we've never hit anything, but it's still, tight spaces make me a little bit nervous. I know we can do it. God's given us the ability to make this happen, I'm pretty sure. And if not, people will have to move vehicles out of our way. But
I'm a good spotter, so he's got cameras in the truck and I'm gonna be out here looking, so as a team I think we'll be good.
Which, by the way, these cameras in these newfangled trucks are amazing. I love these cameras. They're just so nice and helpful.
Yes. Alright, y'all see the junk behind us?
Excuse our mess.
We're only here for one night.
We are truly in nomad mode right now. We're just transitioning.
Yeah, so we walked around the little park. They're expanding, by the way.
And by little, she doesn't mean a lack of RVs. There are tons of RVs here, but they're in a little bitty space.
Yeah, it is tiny, but they're expanding. And
Yeah,
we
they
went
are.
to take the trash out and just walk around by the office. And then we got to meet some subscribers.
Mike and Marianne. We got to talk to Mike. It was such an honor and a pleasure to meet you, and we appreciate you coming up to us.
Yeah, and we hope that you had fun in Vicksburg. You'll have to email us at brokendreamsreborn@gmail.com and let us know what was your favorite part of your visit to Vicksburg. So I think you said you were going to stay about 5 days and explore Vicksburg. Good morning, everybody.
Well, it's morning, anyways.
Matthew's sweaty like it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not even 8.
I've been working. Let me tell you what happened. We noticed that the toilet itself started leaking water a little bit, not on the floor, just it wouldn't hold in the bowl. So I looked it up, and so this morning I decided to clean underneath the seal. You know, there's a black ring on the bottom of the bowl. You clean underneath that, and I cleaned under there with my gloves, handy dandy rubber gloves and everything, and I got that good, and then I put plumber's grease on it. We'll see if that works, but that's not the only thing I've had to deal with. So I went outside and I had to dump the black tank because I put so much water down it. We weren't going to do it, but now I had to from cleaning it. So I went out there, and you know the elbow that goes into the sewer hookup? Well, that came detached from itself right when I started to do the gray water. It didn't do it in the black water, so there's water. I didn't even tell her this yet. Water everywhere, and I was like, thank God it's not black water, it's just gray water.
Are you serious?
I guess as hard as I tried to screw that in there, it wasn't screwed in there very well. So that was just, it was a blessing and a frustration all in one. So that's the way my morning's gone.
And these sites are so close, so it's on our neighbor's campsite,
Yeah.
right by her picnic table, probably. And it's just been, it's one of them mornings, and we wanted to leave at 8.
I tell you, through all of our mistakes, or my mistakes, it's just one blessing from God after the next, y'all. Even the little stuff, it just really it makes a big difference. Things could have gone really bad, and it turns out every time they were just sort of bad. So we're grateful for that.
And we're still not out of this park yet because our neighbor next door, she decided to have another car. So that's one more obstacle Matthew has to go around. We just want out of this. Are you ready to get out of here?
I'm ready to very slowly and carefully get out of here. Let's get it.
Okay.
Wow, y'all. Wow, that was close. I mean, did y'all see that? Did they get to see that?
Yes.
That was close. I think that's the closest we've been to another car. I think. Not that it won't happen again.
And it helped because everybody was gone in these sites, so you could keep riding along the back of these sites, right?
Yeah, if not, it would have been a real squeaker.
Welcome to Arkansas.
Yay, Arkansas.
And I think we're finally gonna earn our Arkansas sticker, y'all.
It has to be 2 nights consecutively in the RV in that state.
All right, y'all, we're Moochdocking. Stop. That back jack's on the ground now. It's rubbing the ground. Good. That's good. Okay, you're on the board now. I mean, you're starting to get on the board.
I can't go back anymore because my bed rail is going to hit. I can't do it. We're completely done. I'm going to pull back in the road. Everybody get clear.
Okay, everybody clear. He's going to make the block. He's going to make the block. Yeah, you're clear of the tree branches. So I need to go back here now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, keep coming.
We're clear there.
You're still good. It's clearing it so far. Need to bring it more to the passenger side. Stop. Yes? Thoughts?
I hate every second of this process because it makes us look stupid. The bed rails were going to hit, and the snap pads were starting to hit, and it's all because of the angles, the vertical angles. It's not about where to bend the trailer and all that stuff. That part's easy. So we got it, and we'll see what happens when we leave.
We will film it all, y'all.
Every painful moment of it.
This is our second time Moochdocking. It didn't go as planned.
And the road is bent in the middle. It doesn't show up on camera, but the road looks like this in the middle. So bad angles for the bed rails. All right, y'all. You can see right here that we started to hit ground going backwards, and so this part of the snap pad started coming off. It should snap back on no problem. You see right here, actually started to come off because the driveway was much higher than the road, and our jacks are too stinking low. There we go.
Success.
Everybody's happy.
Again.
Perfect.
Alright, y'all, we are Moochdocking and our RV is not hooked up to sewer. But we're fixing to dump our tanks.
And it's not going to be all over the ground, I promise you. So what's going to happen is we're going to do something we've never done before. And by we mean, of course, our friend is going to do it instead. Because we've never done it, and it's his equipment. But we're going to use a macerator and dump our gray tanks through a garden hose. We don't honestly need to dump our black tanks because we're pretty good at conserving, but we haven't not tried to conserve the gray tank. We just haven't tried very hard. So it's been a few days, time to go. So this obviously is not ours. It belongs to our friends, but we don't have like a jackery, you know, like a, what do they call it? Like a power bank or something that you got a portable little battery you can bring with you. So he's got it all the way over here. And he just custom made this just on the fly, just to accommodate us, because these are beautiful batteries. Which, by the way, one of these days I would like more batteries, please. But that's beside the point. Well, this is pretty anticlimactic. I mean, I wasn't hoping it went kablooey, but not a lot to look at.
What, you want to go see where it dumps on the other end?
This right here was, I'll just stick it down inside the hose.
Oh,
And that's it.
nice.
That's your shower water.
Yeah.
The restaurant was very good. The food was good, but I really liked the atmosphere. It seemed underground, but as our friends told us, the street used to be a good, I'm gonna say 10, 12 feet lower than it is now. So it didn't used to be underground, but now it is, which makes it cooler.
And I got the mud muffin. What did you get?
Ham and cheese omelet.
And then Tom got some,
Mexican omelet, extra spice.
and Ann got.
Spicy grits and a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, their grits are spicy, but it looks like a hash brown that
It
comes
does.
out. Oh, we're going into the tiger cage, Matthew.
Uh-oh.
Look at the bear, Matthew.
Wow, it's so close. Look at that. That is a pretty cat. Yeah.
All right, y'all, we found a very special animal. Coco the bear.
I am king of the jungle.
See, he's even got his name up there, Coco the bear.
Is it really?
Yes, that's why I got the name. You're
cool.
Coco the bear. I think my favorite so far is the white tigers.
You and everybody else.
I like them.
What is that, a jaguar?
Yeah,
That is beautiful.
isn't he? He's gorgeous.
He does have a big black head.
Yeah, he's a lot more muscular than the one that's...
Yeah, more muscular than the leopards. Feeding time at the kitty farm. Alright, they gotta get 2 on one side because there's 4 of them. Sometimes they're stubborn. Alright, look at that. That's how it's done. Alright, y'all, another white tiger. And they said, unfortunately, white tigers are not really found in the wild anymore. They're a product of inbreeding, so they tend to have a lot of health problems, but they are pretty. Well, y'all, we had a really good time. The only thing I've got to say is the video might not have turned out well because they have all these cages, which of course, you know, the fencing's there for their protection, our protection, but if you could see things the way we did, we're in love with this place. And one other thing is when we took the tram ride, they explained to us that this is one of those facilities that are trusted to actually take care of all their medical needs, all of their nutritional needs, the exercise that they need. This is a place where when authorities have to take something away from a group, this is where they put it. So we're glad to support something like this. If you ever come to the Berryville Eureka Avenue area,
Eureka Springs.
Yeah, Eureka Springs area, you should really come here. I'll put the name of this place on the screen right now. This is an amazing place. We highly recommend coming here.
And if you have to pick a tour time, pick one at 4 because right after 4 they feed them. And it's fun to watch them eat. And Tyson Foods, which they have a plant here, donates 300,000 pounds of chicken a year. Y'all, we are getting ready for supper. We had a great day with our friends Tom and Ann.
We got hot dogs.
Not just hot dogs, but chili dogs.
Chili cheese dogs as part of the food groups.
And we're Moochdocking here in the Eureka Springs area, but yo, we haven't showed you our view.
Oh my goodness, you haven't seen the view. Wait till you see it. Just wait.
Turn y'all around. Bam.
I mean, come on.
Bam.
Don't you live for this kind of view?
Bam. It's free. But the best part is our friends are on the other side of the brick wall, and it's been awesome hanging out with them, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, we come here for the company. We've been to, Grouse Mountain, we've been to White Mountain, we've been all kinds of things, seen amazing things, but being around amazing people is better than any view.
Yeah, and then out of our back window, I'll have to show y'all someday when the little dogs come out. They have 2 little dogs, Reby and Boomer. Boomer is what, a Dorgie?
He's a Dorgie.
Which is a Dachshund and a Corgi. And Reby she was supposed to be a long-haired Dachshund and her hair didn't come in, and I think she was the runt. That is our zoo animals that we get to watch out of our back windows, and they're not living up to their expectations. They don't come out that often.
No, I mean, come on, what kind of zoo is this? What kind of place are you running here?
And then the people next door, y'all, I kid you not, they have a dog that looks like Daisy, who, if y'all watch Changing Lanes, so there is a twin out there of Daisy, and she lives next door. I mean that entertains us, y'all.
We're easy to please.
Right.
All right, y'all, so do you remember how I was talking about when we got in here, things were kind of crazy. The rear landing gear just kept hitting on the curb. I mean, the grass was just too high. Well, there's been a solution. All right, check this out. This is what the curb used to look like. Right here. It was that high with the grass. Now look at this. This is like road-based rock bed. So they already had this with rocks. Our friends were so nice that they graded this down. As you can see, it's very nicely tapered. No more problem. So, you know, it's totally unnecessary for them to have to do that. Our friends chose to go out of their way and bear some expense in order to grade that down. I mean, having friends like that is just amazing, isn't it? I mean, now it should be a lot easier to leave than it was to back in. We'll bring you along for when we leave, and hopefully it goes really smooth, but you never know with us.
Alright, we gotta see if the black tank handle pulls, Matthew.
Altera's open. Let's see if this opens.
Wow, that was
nice.
Easy.
Very nice. So an update on the handle. We were going to drop the underbelly, and because you remember the handle wasn't working. And we were going to drop the underbelly, change out the valve that we bought, but now it's working. So what happened was we used that pink lube, and all we did is add it to an empty black tank right down the toilet, added a little bit of water, put on our normal chemicals, let it sit for a week or two. And we're going to do that once a month, and that seemed to do it. I mean, I don't know what they recommend. I think there's another channel, Why Wait, who does it every couple of months. We're going to do it every month because ours is sensitive. So if it works, don't replace it.
we are bringing you a lovely view of our
brick wall.
Our friend's house. Because of our friends Tom and Ann, we finally got to earn our Arkansas sticker. We've been trying hard to stay more than one night in Arkansas. Before we moochdocking here, we only got to stay one night at a Harvest Host, which was our favorite Harvest Host to date, which is the St. Joseph's Center, right?
Yeah, in North Little Rock, Arkansas. That was a pretty good one.
So the thing about moochdocking is it's mostly in a neighborhood, so you have to go down the neighborhood streets and stuff, and sometimes the trees are hanging a little low and we check the roof and it's fine, but it's like little wispy trees, but you still have to be careful.
It makes me really nervous. I just don't like it. You know, the roof membrane is really thin, so it was fine, but I'm nervous.
Yeah, and it was tricky getting into our friends' pad that they have right here, but they were so awesome that they went and fixed their driveway for us.
Yeah, it was really awesome that they're willing to fix their driveway for us.
Right. I think our main problem is because people have stopped us and let us know if y'all have this same problem. I don't know if it's just specific to the Grand Design reflections, but it's our back jacks in the back.
Yeah, they're low. And now I know there's variable where you can move it up, but we can't because the floor is like right above it. You just can't move it anywhere. There's like an inch. So I really wish they would have designed it differently.
They were our tour guides in Eureka Springs, and we're so thankful for that because our truck, not a place for the truck.
Let me tell you, Eureka Springs is a nice little town, right? But it's a little town, and their streets are really windy. You might think, oh, I can do good in windy streets. This is made for compact cars. Maybe some Jeeps. If you have a big boy truck or something, it's just not a good place for you. I would park on the edge of town or find some fun, make a friend, take an Uber. Don't park your big boy toys in Eureka.
Yeah, but Tom and Ann, thank y'all so much for letting us stay and being our tour guides. Leave us a comment below if you've moochdocking and let us know how your experience was. But I think we are going to be moving further north because it is in the 90s here in Arkansas.
We're supposed to be following the weather. We're not supposed to have the weather kick us out.
Right. We were looking at the forecast of our next place that we're going to, and it's going to be in the 90s too. So y'all have to stay tuned and find out where in the world are we going and why are we still stuck in the 90s.